'cause he doesn't miss much Christmas. On CBeebies, it's Christmas. On CBeebies, it's Christmas.
In an ordinary sofa, in an ordinary room, are extraordinary heroes who are standing by to zoom to wherever they are needed. They are speeding out today. The Numberjacks are on their way. They will help you with your problems. They are waiting for your call. No problem is too big for them. No problem is too small. Things may all be going wrong, but you can let it stop for long. The Numberjacks are on their way. The Numberjacks are on their way.
Are you sure it's all right for us to play with your buddy blocks, Five?
Yes, that's fine. Look after them and give them a good time.
Of course they'll have a good time with me singing to them. La 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 la.
No, I was thinking, Three, I could take them to see the new wires I'm connecting to the launcher.
My songs are lovely.
My wires are brown.
A little song, very musical.
Brown wires? Some of them quite thick?
Oh, you're confusing them for. They obviously want to be entertained by me.
I'll tell you what, Three. We could share the buddy blocks.
I want them all to play with me.
That's not fair. We ought to share them. One for me,
And one for me.
one for me,
And one for me.
one for me. Oh.
That's not fair. If you have that buddy block, there won't be one for me, and we won't both have the same number. I'd better have it.
Well, I don't think you're being very fair.
Me? I'm the fairest person there has ever been.
I don't think so.
I could get a prize for being fair.
A prize for being loud?
Numberjack 3, the fairest person in the world.
Ah, they're going!
They've gone. That's because you weren't very interesting.
No, it's because we were arguing over sharing them out and they got bored.
And now we haven't got any buddy blocks to play with.
Come on.
We've got an agent calling in. Hello, Agent 12 here. What's your report? Things are going wrong.
But not for long.
2 children are arguing over a ball.
Putting it on screen.
They both want to have it all to themselves.
It's very bad to argue.
Yes, 3.
And I have a feeling things are going to go very wrong.
OK, we're sending someone out.
Thank you.
Can I go, please?
Why?
'Cause I'm very good at sorting out arguments.
Well, OK then.
Yes!
Get ready to launch Numberjack 3, who says she's the fairest person in the world.
We've got a problem, what should we do? Who's going out there? Who do we choose? Need to get out there, who will it be? Who's going out there?
Number 3.
Yes, it's me.
Good luck, 3.
Ready for launch.
Checking the room's empty. All clear.
Let's go!
Finding a 3 to land on. got a 3.
All right, 3.
Yes. Let me go and sort out arguments everywhere.
More problems.
Agent 44 here. There are problems at the garden centre.
On screen.
Why is everyone arguing today?
More arguing. Look at these girls.
All 3 want the hula hoop for themselves.
3, you've got a lot of work to do.
Don't worry, I can sort things out. Oh!
That bucket's no use to either of them in 2 bits.
Watch out for the hoop.
They won't be able to do much now the hoop's in 3 bits.
The arguing about the footballs is even worse. There are 4 children now. But I'm sure I can sort it. Or maybe not.
The ball's in 4 pieces.
They got a piece. But those bits are no good to play with. What's happening?
Every time the thing ends up in pieces. 2 bits of bucket, 1 bit each. 3 bits of hoop and 4 pieces of ball, 1 piece each for the children. There's the same number of bits as people.
Someone or something is doing this.
The bits are all very funny shapes.
Oh, and I think I know who could be doing it. Yes, the Shape Japer.
On screen.
Looks like the Shape Japer's back. Shape Japer, she's really very strange. Shape Japer, she loves to make things change. Changing faces, changing size, changing shapes every single time. Changing shapes is the Japer's game. The Shape Japer's back.
Oh dear. If the Shape Japer keeps on dividing things up and making them useless, anything could happen. If 2 children on a seesaw wanted half of it each, the 2 halves they got wouldn't be any good at all. And if 3 children argued over whose skipping rope it was, a third of a rope each isn't as much fun to play with. And if 4 people argued about who was going to have a bath, a quarter of a bath doesn't do anyone any good.
Come on, we need some brain game to get these things sorted out.
Okay, I'll get the brain game machine going.
We'll put the things back together again. And maybe people will stop arguing.
Brain game to solve the problem. Use our brain. Way to get your brains all linking up together. Joined up thinking. Getting brain power now. Brain game.
Brain game to put things back together again. Making things whole again.
Sending brain game.
Make it a whole ball again. It's a whole ball. And the children are playing together. A whole hoop. And the children are playing together. The bucket is whole again. And the gardeners are both using it. I said I could stop everyone arguing. I'm just that sort of person. I just like to make everybody happy.
Maybe there's a bit more work for you to do, 3.
Oh no! They're arguing over an apple now.
We've got to stop the Shape Japer dividing the apple into 2 pieces.
Wait a minute. Maybe it'll be all right.
What do you mean?
This time, let the Shape Japer split it into 2 pieces.
Okay, let's see.
Wow! Sometimes things are fine when they are divided in two. They can share the apple, half each. See, Japer? Sometimes you don't cause trouble.
There could be trouble in the garden.
Or maybe there won't.
Pizza's ready.
Is it going to be all right this time?
Yes, 3 people, 3 pieces, 1/3 each.
Yes, sometimes it's fine for things to be split into parts. Sometimes fractions are fine. More problems with fractions.
Will they argue about sharing the chocolates?
Okay so far. Oh, they might argue now.
You think you're causing problems, don't you? Well, you're not. They've each got 1 whole chocolate and 1/4 of a chocolate. That fraction of a chocolate is fine.
It's those gardeners again.
Will they share them out all right?
They've got 1 orange each.
They've got 2 each.
They've 2.5 each.
You can't cause trouble anymore, Shape Japer. The fractions are fine.
But she might do. She might make more problems with things that don't work as fractions, like the bucket.
I expect the Shape Japer wouldn't work very well as fractions.
Well, let's find out.
Sending Brain Gain to divide the Shape Japer into 2 halves.
2 halves.
Oh no! She's whole again.
Brain Gain to divide into 3 pieces, into thirds.
Whole again.
Divide into quarters.
Did it.
She'll be back causing trouble another day soon.
Till then, come back, number 3.
Well done, 3.
All the arguing stopped in the end. Even if it wasn't thanks to me.
Got it all on screen for you to see.
Half a bucket was no good.
Nor was 1/3 of a hoop.
And 1/4 of a ball is no good either.
It was the Shape Japer dividing things into useless fractions.
But some fractions are fine. Half an apple is great.
So is 1/3 of a pizza each. And 1 1/4 chocolates.
Or 2.5 oranges.
And we got rid of the Shape Japer by turning her into fractions.
Halves.
Thirds.
Quarters. Well, we can't share 5 buddy blocks by having 2.5 each.
But we could share them this way. You play with them first, and I play with them later.
I'd like to play all together.
The buddy blocks are playing with us.
We can sit and watch them dancing.
Yeah.
I was just wondering, what things are still useful when you split them into fractions? And what things aren't useful? Think about it. I call the Numberjacks.
We are the Numberjacks.
And we're only on CBeebies.
Hooray!
On the CBeebies website, I can cook with Katie.
Pick one of the recipes below and we'll get started.
I can stir. I can chop.
You're doing great.
I can pour.
Oops. Be careful not to spill any over the sides.
And if I want to cook some more, I can cook some of these.
We did it!
Just go to bbc.co.uk/CBeebies.
It's cold outside, so let's warm ourselves up and play a game of Big Barn Farm musical statues. Now we're going to dance to some music, and then when the music stops, we'll hear one of our friends from Big Barn Farm. You have to guess who it is. Are you ready? Off we go! Who is it?